Hello, good afternoon. I just noticed that there is a giveaway right now happening in the chat. So for those listening to the awesome music and waiting for the show to start, you've got about 100 seconds to type !enter in the chat for a chance to win a 1-month membership courtesy Aqua Snakes. Thank you, Aqua. Deathless is an improvised cinematic narrative with live production, including music and dialogue. There is no script. This story contains violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and a darkness which may leave you doubting who you are. Proceed at your own risk.
Shake me awake, rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Shake, shake, shake me awake, rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Ache, ache, ache for me, babe. Shout from the depths that you want me to say. Fight for me, fight for me, fight. I want you to fight for me.
Cora steps forward, trembling slightly, and drops her offering into the bowl. The air at its rim ripples as if disturbed by heat. Her lips form a name in the shape of a whisper, and the sound curdles the air itself. The braid drops in and instantly ignites, a sudden greedy flame devouring her offering. Darkness slams over the room, leaving only the sputtering light crawling up her face from below, stretching her features into something hollow-eyed and corpse-like as she whispers,
Ishna.
Power detonates through her frame as the walls tremble. Light fractures and the room howls with a force that does not belong to this world.
When man prays, I listen. Where there is an end, I begin. And for as long as something is, so too shall I be. Thank you, my sweet, sweet Cora.
Is the spell recreated? The way it was in the vision?
It has in fact been recreated as it was in the vision. And now you have a chance to make a statement. You get 3 things in the similar format to what Ishna just said. And I can give you no more guidance than that.
Because, like we discussed, what I'm doing here is like a god-powered boost.
Yes. Yep. It is similar to what Gunnar did when he consumed the hand and it gave him beyond mortal limits. So something similar is happening right now. So you have the opportunity to mirror back what Ishna has just said about himself. Which, I'll say it again, when man prays, I listen. Where there is an end, I begin. For as long as something is, so too shall I be.
Okay. Then I would address him. This is me bringing the tail around to the mouth. But I also won't be left behind. When I beckon, you come. When I command, you obey. For as long as you exist, so shall I.
Power erupts through her body. It's like a sound wave. It's going to knock everybody in the room back. The walls tremble as this happens. And the flame immediately after she says this out loud. So to be clear, nobody in the room heard Ishna's part, save Cora, but you did hear what Cora just said, if you've got keen ears. I like to think she kind of like whispered it or said it low. It's not like she was shouting it or proclaiming it very loudly, but if you want to have heard it, you can absolutely have heard it. And then the room will fall silent. The darkness engulfs you all. There is no more light in here whatsoever. Everyone is blown back against the wall, except for Cora. What do you do?
I think in the where we left off last time, something about this process opened a door, or we heard a door open.
Yes. So
and we sensed that.
Yes, I think. Well, yeah, you definitely sense that there is a door that is opening or will be opening. Trying to decide if I should give you a moment with Ishna here for a second first. Why don't we go ahead and do that before the door opens then?
When I beckon, you come. When I command, you obey. For as long as you exist, so shall I. Very clever. Very clever indeed.
You may be my dark passenger, but I am also your vessel.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Is she speaking out loud? Did you just say that out loud?
I don't think so. When she speaks to Ishna, I imagine it's in her mind.
Okay.
At least that's what we've done before. So it's not like she needs to say anything out loud, except for that she needed to say out loud her declaration. All right. And with that, a door slides open in this room.
Did we hear her say Ishna?
That is up to you. She whispered it. So if you'd like to have heard the name she whispered, then you can roll. You can make a roll. Absolutely. It's always possible.
Okay, so I sort of get up from the ground. Was war das? What did you do?
I recreated the spell that we saw in the other room. Offered the hair that will one day be faded of color.
Offer to who?
I'm not sure. But I think we need to keep these things in play. Doing this now will ensure that it will be there in the future.
I would
Yes,
like to insight her. Sorry, Acorn.
Insight?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wanna read you.
Yep. So go ahead and make your social roll. Your soul.
Yeah, okay. Difficulty?
Difficulty is 30 at the moment.
42. Partial success.
Okay, so it's not, it wouldn't be partial because it's just saying that on the sheet because it's rolling Kingmaker style. So 30, so you were not able to read her at all.
Okay.
She seems to be unreadable at the moment.
Okay. All right, then this means what? We can move on now?
Well, there is something. There is a problem with what you say. We have all seen this ceremony before, and some of us heard a name. You do not make an offering to, I don't know. I heard names.
I heard a name too. That's why I recreated it exactly the same way.
So what name did you say? I am just curious. The
It's
door
like
is
the name I
open,
heard.
so I am.
You already know of him. I don't think you know his name.
How monogamous.
I am a bit too familiar with this one already.
Well, I hope you have a long and happy life together.
It is the only way we've gotten this far. It's the only reason we've gotten this far. I anticipate that things will only get more dangerous and more dire from here. We can use all the help we can get.
What sorts of offerings do you prefer? Blood, kisses? Shall I lick your foot?
I look at you, confused. Are you saying you want to make me an offering?
Do I need to?
Do you want to?
Well, not here with all these people around, darling.
taking to godhood well, I see.
Do we notice anything else that's different about the room besides the open door? Like smells or
You would.
power resonance?
Yeah, you go ahead and make a roll with your mind now. Because essentially, mechanically, again, we did something very similar to what happened when, Gunnar consumed the magical hand, and basically he took power and then was able to exceed his stat above the cap, which is what you just did. So you have now ascended beyond the skill cap. So the world is going to look a little different to you now.
Okay.
There are also some like costs and downsides to this. So it's like you've ascended into, you are a purely supernatural being now, whereas you maybe could have gotten away with some workarounds before, but now if there's like magic in a room to prevent supernatural entities from entering, you're gonna classify as one of those now. Same as Gunnar, really. But yeah, okay, so go ahead and make a roll. Your mind stat difficulty's gonna be, we'll say 40 for now.
Okay. All right, 64 failure.
You can spend a burn to make that a success if you would like.
I think as of last time I was at burn level 2, so I
You
think
are
I'm
clear of burn now after this.
Oh, okay.
And same thing with Oblivion, if you have any. You've basically got a full fucking restart. Your health is at max as well.
Okay, then yeah, I would like to use burn.
Okay. Then I think that you are... Oh, plus you have the double focus, double think ability, where you're able to see the kind of overlay of the other version of this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So then I think because this is just a success and you flipped a burn, so you succeeded, but it wasn't like a critical or anything like that. I'm going to say that you look around the room with kind of new eyes, whereas before things were kind of overlaid on top. You now have the ability to kind of like, focus your gaze on a point and see only one, or allow it to double layer, or see the other. So it's almost like you can kind of like, if you focus on it for a second, you can switch between both and see like what is on the other side and what's here. But also you're acutely aware of power coming from down the hall, like supernatural entity type power. Like more creatures like yourself or something else. And you know exactly how to get to that like coffin room where you were before. You know exactly how to leave as well. You know the fastest route to your goal and the fastest route out.
Okay. But we are still on the other side of the dungeon. We're on the PBU side of
That's right.
the dungeon
That's
versus B team, which is on the VTM side of the dungeon.
That's right.
Okay. Then I would take all this information in, sensing the power in the distance, the layers, maybe just testing how it would look to see one, then the other, then double, almost like letting my eyes cross and uncross.
Yeah. And I think you get the sense that there is power happening. I think narratively it's dope if B team is in the version of this room. I don't think technically that's where they are. They're in the version of the statue room. So I feel like you kind of sense them as well a little bit. And conflict coming from behind you, I guess, because that's the room you guys just left. So forward, you feel something, and then behind you, you feel something as well.
Okay. Then I might also have like a moment of confusion where I just am taking in all this new information and feeling like my awareness has expanded. And so I would probably say kind of distantly to the group, remind me, where is our destination again? Where are we trying to get to?
we started. Was it not?
Yeah.
Coffins.
Yes.
Then I think the way is through there. And I point in the direction of the coffins where I feel like they would be.
Yeah. I have a question. Does it feel different to be near Cora now?
I personally think so. I also think that there's probably an otherworldly feature that you gain, like eyes or something that you can't hide as human anymore. So I think that's up to you, my dear Cora. What do you think that feature might be? It doesn't have to be visible. You can choose like a scar or a mark that you can easily hide if you would like, but I do think you gain maybe even like if you were a mortal woman, you'd have pointy teeth, whether or not you were a vampire, you know, something like that.
Yeah, does it have to be a permanent feature?
It's permanent, yep.
So it could be seen at all times?
Yes, but you can hide it if you want. Like if you want to put it somewhere on your body where you could like wear a cloak or put makeup on top of it, you can do that if you want to do a mark, but it is entirely up to you, but you have been permanently changed.
Okay, because I really want to do something with the eyes, but that's going to be too obvious.
Yeah.
And hard to hide.
Magic does exist to hide it. It's just if people have the ability to true sight you, then they can see that your eyes are fucking weird. But you could end up wearing like a charmed necklace or something that makes your eyes look like a normal human blue.
Okay, then yeah I want to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it comes from, but there's like a certain type of eye that I'm thinking of, the kind that like it's almost okay. I think it's like when a dog or an animal is at night in the shadows and the light hits it just the right way and it kind of flashes. It looks almost like
an animal at night crossing the road or whatever, where you just get a flash of that. Where it glints
but
like
almost like
It's like a reflection, right?
yeah, but it's also specifically kind of like opalescent, sort of, where it's like,
ooh,
it's shifty.
I like that. So it's almost like looking into a mirror, but not quite as strong.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy as hell.
I can't think of an animal that does that, but I've seen the effect before.
Well, it's you now.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm into that. I'm into
Reflective
that.
eyes, I guess.
Yeah. Also metaphorically, that's interesting too, because it's like if they try to search your eyes for an answer, they don't really get any, which is kind of interesting. Okay. So yes, she does feel different to you, Esteban.
Okay.
If you want to roll to kind of see how well you can sense a change in her, we can do that. But otherwise, I feel like it's like, you know how the air shifts when there's this big storm coming? That's kind of how I imagine around her. It feels like that, or smells like that if you're a smelling creature. She now smells
like the potential for something disruptive
deadly
to happen.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. Yep.
Okay. I don't think I do. Like we already all got pushed against the wall. We saw some pretty powerful people doing this ritual already. So
she's also acting differently, like genuinely, just from what Acorn is saying alone, like just pointing and going, well, we can go, that's the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I immediately am like, okay,
something has happened.
Something definitely happened. Yeah.
Now, does anybody else do anything? Or are you guys... What do you do? How about that? What do you do?
It takes me a bit longer to get off the ground. And looking around, all the lights are out, but they were on previously. That we had... I'm gonna make a fireball. just so I can see a bit better. And I see Cora pointing in the direction we need to head to. That way. What makes you so sure it's that way specifically, love?
It's hard to say. Maybe I recognize it. I just know it's in that direction.
But why not the opposite way? How do you know what you're seeing you can trust?
It's not what I'm seeing, though. It's what I'm feeling. Doesn't the room feel different to you?
Does the room feel different to me, narrator, or anything else in this room?
You can roll for it. It'll just be
Yes,
hard.
I would love to roll for you.
Okay. Difficulty is going to be... yikes. Difficulty is going to be pretty hard.
Okay.
But if you get it, something crazy will happen. So
Okay.
I'm going to say 20. You got to roll under a 20.
Difficulty 20,
Yep.
rolling now, closing my eyes.
And you can't use a burn to flop this one.
A 48.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think other than feeling like, an oncoming storm or tornado or something like that is impending, the way the air changes around her and smells potentially, if you've got a good sniffer, then I think no, you don't feel anything differently. However, that is the only door that has opened and presented itself to you. And so far, every time you successfully solve something, the door opens and you guys continue forward. The only other way out of here is through the way that you guys came.
All right. I'm sorry, you said smells. I do know what Cora smells like.
Yeah.
Does that smell any different? I'm not actively looking or sniffing her.
It smells stronger, I think. I think you smell that stronger from her, but also like that smell of a storm before it's going to rain is now mixed in. It's very deadly. Some people can smell when, you're about to, or feel.
Yeah.
I haven't ever been able to feel when you get close to those electric, when you get close to an electric box or something like that. Some people can actually feel that tension change in the air around them.
Mm-hmm.
If you're one of those people, then that's what it feels like to get close to her. Watch out. She could shock you if you step in the wrong spot.
Oh, okay. I step closer to her. And I'm feeling this, and it smells a little bit different, and I look at her. Something's different about you. Did you change your hair? No, you washed it. That's what it is. It always looks different after it gets washed, doesn't it?
I just stare at him with his eyebrows slightly raised.
All right, love. If you say that's the way, then that's the way we must go. To the coffins, everyone. And I also point the way.
Isn't that why we're here? The whole reason we came here? To find our way back to the coffin room?
Sure. I'm here to help you, to help me get back to where I need to be. Maybe?
This is the hardest thing on planet Earth because I know what has happened. We all know what has happened. I feel like our characters are
Walking into a trap.
This is not good. I don't know. Also, it's really hard to not just be wait, no, tell us what happened. Tell us what happened.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of did, and she was like, I don't know.
I know, and that's so weird.
I did the spell again exactly the way that I saw.
We saw what they did.
Yeah.
We got blown against the wall.
Yeah.
All of us got knocked off our feet.
Yeah, but
and then she was like, I feel a little different, but that's it. I shouldn't say she didn't lie. Yeah.
I failed an insight roll on this, which is beyond me. This is very difficult because it's I can't imagine that at this point, yes, maybe at the time that I rolled the insight.
Yeah.
But I feel like at this point, there's no way that Constantine is not just what is going on? But anyway.
Also, Constantine really wants to get to the
Yes.
coffin room too. So
Yes.
For his maker.
Yeah. I saunter towards the door. Well, shall we go? I do a little flourish with my arms.
I follow, but as I walk by Cora, I say, we all want the same thing here. I know you want the same thing as I do. You do not have to hide who you are anymore.
Who says I'm hiding?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think I understand everything that's happening here?
I laugh from the door.
I don't think you understand it, but I think you know the choices you are making, so be proud of them. That is all I'm saying.
I'm making the choices that I think will lead us to where we want to go.
But that is why you should be proud of them. That is all I'm saying. I'm not doing this to make you feel guilty. I am saying there is no need to hide.
I don't feel guilty.
Good, I don't want you to. But we do not need any more I don't knows. There's no reason to do this. That is all I'm saying.
Is he calling you a liar?
Yes, Esteban, are you calling me a liar right now?
Well, you said, I don't know who I made the offering to. And then you said, yes, I made the offering to the name. I'd not say, is that a lie?
I made the offering with the name. I was just recreating the spell that I saw. As to who it goes to, I don't think any of us know that.
How many spells have you cast before? You are invoking a name. You know there's power in these.
Yes, I do.
Well, I find you, then you do not know what you are doing. But we will go the way you want to go. We do not need to dwell on this. I was just merely trying to help.
No, I'm actually curious. Tell me more. What are you trying to help?
I do not know why you feel you cannot tell us everything you are doing.
Have you told us everything that you're doing?
I have. When I have been asked.
Then what do you want from the end of this?
I want to destroy the person who has done this to me. Who has done this to all of us.
So do I.
That is what I said. We want the same thing. Sorry, I have never been very good at pep talks. It's always been a weakness of mine.
I very much doubt that.
We've all been brought into this from disparate parts of the world, from dimensions, it seems. But we were brought together through pain and loss. And I think we all want to make the people who put us here suffer for that.
Very good pep talk.
Yes, I know what has happened to you. I understand. I am not questioning this at all. We should all be doing everything we can do to get the ones who have done this to us. And if you are doing this, there is nothing to be ashamed of or to hide. That is all I'm saying. If you are not hiding anything, then I was wrong. It definitely would not be the first time.
I kind of look at him with slightly narrowed eyes, just like kind of like looking him over, I guess, in a questioning way. I think at this point, you know everything that's going on. Is there something you want to ask me?
Again.
No, I just, well, shall we say? There wasn't, but since you asked. This friend of yours, who has been helping us, well, you were not very eager to tell us about him until we learned about him. And after meeting him, I have a great understanding of why this is. All I'm saying is this sort of thing, you don't need to hide this. That is all. We all have friends our friends don't like, and they don't get along. This does not mean anything.
I don't have that.
Are you sure?
Yes, everyone loves me. I'm invited to all the parties.
But do you have friends that your other friends don't like?
No. Well, they've not met you all yet.
There you go. I am sure you will experience this soon if we are all to meet. Regardless, that is all I meant. This sort of thing, I don't think any of us need to hide anything anymore. If it helps do what we are here to do, why not share it? This is all. It is not a judgment, just letting you know you can do this.
Yes, and I thought I had. You know, I sought help and was granted it. The friend, as you're calling it, has been helping us this entire time. That's not news, that's not a surprise. He's still
Not
there.
anymore. Not anymore. That is all.
I turn to the rest. Anyone else have any questions they'd like to ask me?
Nope.
What?
Why don't we
did
just
you sacrifice?
What was the question?
What did you sacrifice?
When? Just now? A bit of hair.
For your friend.
What did I sacrifice for my friend?
An odd term for it, I would say. Friend.
I consider that I sacrificed my solitude. Because now I'm not alone anymore.
Then you are a fool.
And what makes me a fool?
To think that is all you've sacrificed. Perhaps you just haven't had to pay yet.
He's right. I probably at some point would have consumed you whole. But our arrangement has changed, has it not, pet?
In my head, I respond to him. Yes, that was the point. Now we're bound together. And anything that risks you, risks me. And vice versa. To Stalker, I walk up to him and look him in the face.
Her eyes have changed, Stalker. They have a weird reflectiveness to them, and I think you see some of your features.
It doesn't matter what I sacrificed. I am willing to sacrifice it all. I thought we were on the
already
same
have.
page. And just to check, what is it you're willing to sacrifice? By the end of this, can we rely on you to sacrifice what needs to be sacrificed?
I don't think I would sacrifice as much as you would.
And what if that means you fail?
Then I fail.
I turn to the rest of them. We're all here because we didn't want to go back. Well, we didn't want to go live the life that we were given in this new place. We wanted to go back to our lives. We wanted to seek the people who did this to us. If we still want to do that, then I suggest we go through the door and see what is waiting for us.
Couldn't have put it better myself, darling. After you shuts, I gesture to the door, and my eyes are like, I have a sort of casualness, you know? But I think if you're looking at me and you've seen me long enough at this point to notice that my eyes are darting between them sort of frenetically.
All right. And not for nothing, the Sandman has already sacrificed. You've sacrificed, and I look at him. Your brotherhood. Haven't you? And I walk through the door.
Yeah, I kind of just nod and walk through the door after him.
All right. Who else
As,
is next to the door? Yeah.
I'm stood like next to the door, like with my arm out to kind of usher people in. So
Yeah.
I would like to be last out of the room.
Okay. I can't imagine Stalker puts his back to Cora at this stage. Am I correct in that assumption? Yeah.
I would go next then.
Yep.
If you go next, as you walk by, I do a deep, dramatic bow and then look back up at you. But my eyes are not full of mirth.
Mm-hmm.
And then Stalker is last through the door. I'm gonna give Constantine and Stalker a moment to have an exchange should you choose to before you walk through the door.
Yeah. I think I would put my hand on your chest to like stop you. And then I would just say quietly under my breath, just let her do what she wants to do, and then we get out of this. There's nothing more you can do. She's made a choice. I would not, tango.
I will do what is required of me by the oath I have taken.
I would very much not enjoy seeing you die today.
You're so sure that is what will happen.
You're so sure it's not?
We cannot
just you
know the
don't-
future.
I'm just saying it would be a crime for this handsome body to see an early death when you could live forever. Fighting a foe. for no reason at this point.
You think I should fight them?
I think you should do what you can to live.
And if everyone felt the same way, where would the world be?
God. Do not understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to have a philosophical discussion, although it is a very nice one. I just don't want to see you die. I like you, unfortunately.
I awkwardly raise my arm and pat him on the shoulder.
Do not despair. Our future is not written.
Well then,
I'll go in first,
after
I don't
you.
care.
Yeah. And then I will follow behind. But I'll take one last look at the room before I go. Yeah.
See Constantine look back behind him over his shoulder at the bowl, I think, the offering space. And you can still see the air around it moving, rippling from the power left behind. And then we see him leave and walk through the corridor really quickly, because it's been like 2 months since we've been with this crew. Can we get a physical assessment of everyone real quick?
Oh, yes. Like what we look
Constantine,
like?
no, I just mean you're fucked up, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
there was a
I
fight
had a
last time,
question
yeah.
for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm at to get granular about it and not RP about it. I'm at half health.
Yeah.
So I'm not looking so hot. I also don't know. Never mind. Because that thing has not yet happened to me.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not happened yet.
Yep,
Not
it's
yet.
not happened to me yet.
Shit.
Yeah.
So, so yeah. Yeah, not looking too hot.
Okay.
I'm in perfect health.
Yep.
I didn't take any damage.
You also
I had a
like,
wonderful meal. I don't know what everyone's problem is.
Well, sort of. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
I don't think did I get anything from that?
No, you did not, because he
I
doesn't
didn't get
actually
anything
have
from that.
blood.
I just didn't take any damage that fight. I was just being a sneaky boy the whole time.
Yeah. Anybody else in rough condition?
I am mechanically missing 3 hit points, as
Okay.
well as I'm at 2 burn.
Okay.
So everything's a little bit more difficult right now.
Okay. All right. And Esteban, you were a little fucked up too, right?
I was, but I got healed by
Okay.
my friend here, so I'm at 8 out of 10.
Okay.
And I believe I have one oblivion.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so as you guys walk through the hallway, we're actually going to pause on you all for a moment. And we're going to switch scenes. In the coffin room where they are headed, now we're backing up a little bit in time, just the smallest amount. Cora makes her offering, and the almost sonic boom erupts from her, trembling the walls. In this room, there are 5 coffins that are opened. One is missing a door. It's overturned. In fact, the door is broken. In fact, I think it was thrown across the room at one point. So there are a bunch of opened, damaged coffins, but one remains fixed in position. It is entirely black, made of some strange, like obsidian-looking stone, but it tends to ripple and move as if it's watery. Or smoke, some sort of element. It's magically imbued stone. There does not appear to be a way to open this coffin, but right when this happens, there is a line that appears with a hiss all the way around this coffin. And the lid is now off. Or rather, it is possible to open, but it doesn't pop off and it doesn't move aside. Do you do anything?
The coffin almost ripples. Despite it being made of this obsidian-like rock, it's almost like it's water in this moment. And I place a hand against the inside of it and push slowly and let the lid fall to the ground. As I, still in this coffin, look around expecting familiar faces and seeing none.
That's right. And
See
in fact, not only do you not see them who you're expecting to see, but the fucking rest of the room is a mess.
You see a serious-looking European man, a little bit disorientated from the lid coming out of this coffin. Sharp cheekbones, strong jawline, deeply set, pale blue-green eyes. He's dressed like a widower, all in black, with silver and unkempt hair, which sort of gives him a rakish appearance. He has a lean, athletic build and would stand at a solid 6 feet, but as he steps out of this coffin, he seems almost hunched over a little bit, almost turned in on himself, like it hurts for him to take up the physical space he should. And he looks around at the mess of a chamber he's woken up in. And he just gives a worried grunt. Grunt doesn't quite fit. It's the only word I can really think of in English that works for this, but it's almost more melodic, more soft around the edges than a grunt, but I'll say a grunt. And slowly they'll make their way around the room to try and gauge what must have happened here.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and make a roll. You can join the Roll20 now if you haven't yet. And then I can assign your sheet.
This is the best day of my life.
Yeah, they did not know, and he's not in the Roll20 yet because we didn't want to spoil anyone. So, okay, I see you now. Let me give you your sheet here. We are going to make you a roll to see, and it's just going to be body for a couple of things for the remainder of the scene to see like how weak you are and how you're feeling. Okay, perfect. You should see it now. And if not, then refresh.
I see it.
Okay, so yep, go ahead and make a body roll. Difficulty is 30 at the moment. You also have a stake in the middle of your chest, by the way, which you can remove at any moment, but...
I truly think it's a case of I step and walk around and I try to move my hair out of my face and I bump the stake as I raise my hand up.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
I pull the stake out of my chest. Let's see. You said difficulty 30?
Yep. You got it. Oh, a 29.
Just under a 29.
Okay, so I think maybe you were preparing for this. I don't know how you're able to do this. I can think of a couple of different reasons narratively why this would be the case. But even after all this time of torpor, you maybe stumble for a second and then you're able to kind of regain your footing and walk around without much lag or much of a problem. Your reflexes take a minute, but then they're there. It's almost like you were sleeping and not in torpor. Crazy.
I think it's a meditation I've done even before this of basically taking into account every part of my body. Every day I wake up, I register my fingers, my hands, my wrists, my knees, all the way up my body. And I think initially this was just to understand my body, but I had the added bonus of apparently recovering from torpor fairly quickly.
Yeah.
I pull out the stake, and I'll walk around. I'll just walk around this chamber.
Yep.
Just see what's going on, what's left behind.
So we have all of the coffins are open. I think the most alarming one to you, there's one you don't recognize actually, and I don't think you know what was supposed to go in there, but it is a silver coffin, so potentially you might be able to guess, but it is broken open in a way that doesn't, I think it's more animal-like than you would be expecting. And the other coffins were opened, I believe, somewhat normally. Right, guys? Nobody punched their way out. It was only afterward somebody threw the door of one. So, and there's dried blood on the ground as well. And if you want, you can bend down and try to identify blood, or you can touch the coffins, whatever you would like to try to figure out what's going on in the room.
I would like to, if I can, figure out how long it's been since these have been opened, even if it's just by the blood on the ground, to see how long it would have taken for it to dry, or if it's dry at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and make a mind roll. Difficulty 40. Jesus.
14.
Okay. 2 days. It's 14, man. It's under 20. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you know blood. It's been about 2 days, and this is weird to you because it's not, there's a mix here. There's blood of kindred, and then there's mortal blood, and it's a mix, and it doesn't smell great. Quick question that I need the person that this belongs to DM me. Do you have a blood type preference? Like, would there be a particular blood type on the floor, or can I just be like, it doesn't fucking matter? It just sounds like a weird thing to be so picky about, but if we're doing detective stuff, this may come into play later.
Who are you asking?
I will DM. No one move.
Everyone act like you're answering.
Everyone act like you're typing right now.
Everyone look into your
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So it seems to be a mix of different mortal blood on the floor.
Okay.
You rolled a 14. I'm gonna say I think it's clear there was probably some bagged blood used here. It has that smell, that medical smell. That you identify immediately. Maybe you can even smell residue of the plastic. You will notice, though, that the Viking's coffin is open and his weapons are missing as well. There are a couple of other ones you identify immediately as being open. And I don't need to name those two individuals, but you immediately recognize those as well. You also are missing something pretty huge, and you notice that right away as well.
I noticed that immediately.
Yeah, immediately. And I think even like, the grogginess of, is it hiding? And then going, oh wait, no, I don't have it, is pretty alarming. But you don't know what was supposed to go in the silver coffin at all. That's new to you. That's a new addition. And I think that's it. There might be a crossbow bolt on the ground, actually. I don't know if he picked it up or not.
Oh. I think I would pick up if the crossbow bolt is still there.
Yeah.
I'll pick up the crossbow bolt.
Yeah. Stalker, would you have picked it up or would you have left it?
I think actually, unless I fired 2, I don't remember. But I think actually Gunnar picked it up because he used it in a later scene.
Yep, okay. Then there is maybe a broken one. I feel like you fired twice, but I don't
I might have fired twice.
Yeah, so let's say that there's like a broken one there for you.
Yeah. I'll grab the broken crossbow bolt. I think take a deep breath. There's a moment of panic initially, but a moment for me is much shorter than a moment for most others. So it's less than a fraction of a second. As I take a deep breath I don't need to take anymore, but I've gotten used to using it as the centering action. Do I see a door? Any clear exit?
Yep, you actually know this place fairly well. So there are multiple doors in this room, but there's only one that's visible to the naked eye. And it's got that large archway, and then it's got the Latin above it, which it does look like they exited. I think someone was bleeding, so there's probably a trail of blood that leaves out that way. You can also make another body roll for me. Difficulty 40.
Okay. 64.
You don't hear anything coming down the hallway or nothing. You don't feel anything else down there, but you do see that blood, and it's a couple days old. Although yours shouldn't have opened. So you do know that too. Like something must have opened yours, and you don't know what it was. If it wasn't the
I didn't
people you were
feel this
expecting to see.
ripple. I didn't feel this ripple
I think
wave.
you did. I think you did. I think it's
Okay.
what woke you up. It's what opened the coffin and what's pulled you out of torpor. Well, I mean, technically you were not really in torpor very much anyway, but like it was like this weird, kind of drugged state that you were in. So I think that opened your coffin, and the unsealing of the coffin let you kind of like slowly wake up from anesthesia almost in a weird way.
Do you mind? And I know what's on the other end of that hallway.
Oh,
down
yeah.
That door. That's kind of
Yep, it's a series of trials. You know all the answers, but if you do them, you might fuck something up.
Yeah. Do I know a way? I don't want to do those trials if I can avoid it.
Yeah. You know the way out, which would be, you could use that way and go through. They would have had to take this way to get out.
Yeah.
Unless someone that you know has betrayed you again and led them out a different way. That's also a possibility. Like, I think the things going through your brain right now are like, okay, if somebody led them out one of the extra paths, okay, but the blood is leading out this main doorway, which is visible to the naked eye, so it implies that maybe they didn't have a guide to take them through, and they just walked through this main pathway. It was a couple of days ago. But if that's the case, then they'd be able to walk right out. They wouldn't see the trial until they came back. Yeah. So it's possible you could just try to track them if you wanted to.
Yeah, I want to try and track them. I'll go down that hallway and start trying to track.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your body one more time for me, difficulty 40, and we just see him kind of lower down onto one knee, and he reaches out and touches the blood on the floor.
16.
Okay, yep. Okay. Now, I need some help. Who fucking bled in this room? It was Constantine?
Yeah.
Then that's it. That's all I need to know.
I think.
You immediately recognize this blood on the floor, and you're able to track this with no trouble whatsoever. You can follow it out.
The moment I noticed that it's Constantine's blood, I just let out a sigh and begin following.
Okay. And now back to you guys. Walking down the corridor.
What do you mean back to us?
You must give her a moment or two to calm yourself.
It's a breathing.
Walking down the corridor.
I look disappointed in the corridor.
Because the hallway's not long.
Well, that is the joke, but
Yeah.
the more serious, I was hoping for a space, I think. Again, I don't know where this door came from. I was hoping it was a Korra summoned door.
Yep.
So I'm looking around and I feel probably stone or something. A bit disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does everything smell the same?
Yep.
Like, is
everything
it starting
smells the
to
same.
smell like the... Yeah, okay.
Yep. I will say though, Cora, and you don't have to roll for this. This is bleed over from your previous roll. There comes a moment where you know there is a door immediately to your right, even though you can't see it. Shortcut, maybe, if you were. It'll take you there, but you basically won't have to continue doing any trials, should you choose to sneak through that way.
And yeah, maybe as we're walking, if I feel it coming up, I reach out a hand and I start trailing my fingers along the wall until it maybe hits the door and I feel it.
There's no door. It's more just like there's like a doorway. You can go through the passage and it looks like there's a wall there, but there isn't actually a wall. You can just walk right through it. Yeah, you can put your hand on it and there's a wall there, but you also know you could just walk right through it and it'll be fine.
All right. Then yeah, as I feel it coming up, I'll probably slow. So whoever's behind me will run into me, I guess, unless they stop. And I'll tell the group, wait, and face this part of the wall and maybe feel the dual absence of stone, but also visibly being able to see the stone. And I'll reach out my hands and try to put them on the wall. I imagine, depending on how wide the door is, maybe like one or both of my hands goes through it.
Yeah.
I don't know where this leads, but I don't think we noticed this last time we were here. Maybe it's a shortcut?
Well, if you think so. I don't recall walking through any walls, but you're our guide.
Well, Stalker, I believe if we continue on down the hall, we'll reach the trials, right? We'll have to solve puzzles to get through to the coffin room. Even more?
I don't recall any trials.
There were no trials on your way in. Just like it was eerily easy to get in. I think you got it, if you remember. So Cora, because of your like ability to kind of overlay your blueprints in your brain, I think you know that this shortcut is going to take you to that easy path where you guys just like went in. You'll still have to like roll for traps, but they're like laughably easy for you to get through. You probably wouldn't even need to because they're in the same exact fucking spot they were before. So they're probably still technically disarmed.
Yep. Okay. Well, I imagine whoever built this needed their own back passage to get through to the end. Maybe that's what this is.
How do we open this?
I like push my hands further and they just like disappear.
Yeah, absolutely. It just like looks like it goes through through the wall. It looks like she's clipping through the fucking wall.
Got it.
And I'm like doing this, but maybe part of my hands and like wrists are like gone. You can't see them because they're going through the wall.
It's really interesting because you can also take your hands and put them on the wall if you want. It's more just like when your intention is I'm going to go through the wall. It's like you're expecting there to be a wall there, and there will be a wall there. You can pat it, it'll be damp, it'll feel like a fucking wall. But if you know that you can walk through it, then you're just gonna walk through it. So it's like what you expect in a way. As well.
I walk through it.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, I follow Esteban.
Okay. Is anybody not taking the shortcut?
No, I'm following.
All right.
Cora.
Yeah, I'm also following it.
I do look at Sanderson though, and I say someone probably should have checked for traps before walking through the wall that's there but not. Yeah.
Usually, the first person through would do that.
Well, I suppose it's a good thing we're not the first people through then, huh? And then I swing around and walk through backwards.
I was gonna ask if you do it that way. Yeah, as a reference to the other crew. Yeah. All right. As you're walking through into this passageway, and now it is suddenly, as y'all remember, it was like a long 3-hour trek through this whole place the first time that you did it. But it was, like I said, it was eerily easy for you to leave and enter through this place. You are now on that passageway that is going to lead you through here. So you can, make your way through. You've already done a significant amount of the travel through here, even though you went on the other pathway. So, you guys slide over into this place that you all recognize from when you left. I'm assuming you guys like beeline it towards the chamber, the center chamber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a safe assumption. Yeah.
Okay. I will happily put you guys in said chamber.
Yeah, I think
just
the moment we recognize.
Yep.
Sorry. The moment we recognize this is how we got in and out. There's no reason for us to.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So then once again, you find yourselves like at the mouth of this chamber. And I think you see the archway, you see the Latin on the wall, which Moog, you now recognize, right? From the book.
From the tome.
That's right.
Yes.
I don't think anybody else recognizes it though. But Moog does, which is so fun because I didn't expect that. I expected jumping from one to the other, but I didn't expect them to switch teammates. Fun. Okay, so, and then you enter into the room. The first thing that you notice is that everything appears to be how you left it. The coffins are open. There's the silver one or the wooden one was the one which one busted? One of the doors is busted. I can't remember which one. It was a year ago, literally a year ago. You guys busted through the door, and then the other thing you'll notice is that the coffin, the black coffin, the weird magical obsidian, is open. The lid was moved to the side, and it appears to be empty.
I don't like run to it, but I swiftly stride towards that coffin, and I put my hands on it. I'm looking in. I'm running my hands over the walls of it. He's not here. Where is he? I look at everyone. He was here, right? I didn't imagine it. This was closed before.
It was definitely closed before.
Do I, while my hands are kind of like running over the coffin, can I roll to see if I get any like magical sense?
Absolutely.
Like we're in a different place now, so.
Yep, absolutely. You can go ahead and roll your magic stat. If you have any abilities that will help you with this.
I have an ability, actually. I'm trying to remember. I wouldn't be using any of the combat abilities that you sent me, I don't think.
No.
And I have abilities still written on my sheet. Mm-hmm. And one of them is Remember Me. And unfortunately, I don't remember why I named it or what it is.
Yeah.
But I feel like that might be a good direction to go. Like, remember me.
Let's try.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay.
It's still going to be
what
difficult,
is the difficulty?
but it's going to be 30.
Yeah.
Basically, the difficulty in this room will be 30 unless otherwise stated. Same thing as before. Yep.
Good to know. Oh, 100.
Well, oh my God. Oh shit. It happens now. It happens right now. Dude, the rolls decide when it happens. This is when it happens. Right now. You have the visionary shit right now as you touch the coffin.
Okay.
Bro,
holy shit.
What?
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. Oh my God. So I believe that you immediately take 3 health as well. You're gonna
3 health off, yeah.
Immediately 3 health off. But narratively speaking, and also metaphorically, that's just super awesome because of what this fucking coffin is.
Shit.
So you touch the coffin, and the fact that you touch the coffin at this moment is like allowed Visionary to also reach out to you in this moment. So you have this scene with Visionary right now as you touch this coffin. And then basically what you guys see is Constantine reach out to touch the coffin, and then he goes incredibly stiff. He arches back a little bit. His head tilts back. His hair is like dangling. His eyes are wide. His mouth is slightly agape. And he is frozen for a moment. And it's maybe 3 seconds maximum before he snaps back into place, but he immediately falls to his knees. And he is clutching his chest and gasping as he takes this damage.
I think with blinding speed, something rushes past all of you in the doorway, grabs Constantine by the scruff of their neck, and yanks him away from the coffin. And standing over you, Constantine, is your sire.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I can't roleplay. I have to be myself for a second, which is crazy. Okay. I'm still like first of all, my HP is super low now, so I'm like very weakened. I'm looking up at you, and maybe I don't know when the last time you saw me was. I haven't seen you since you left me. But I imagine suddenly I look up at you with like the most open, almost childlike expression, like how I looked when you cared for me after you turned me.
I crouch down and I take your hands tightly in mine. And then look you in the eye, and I don't say anything. You know I don't say anything.
Yeah.
But I look at you the same way I did the last time you saw me.
Sorry, I can't roleplay right now. I have to be myself for a second.
This is the most difficult scene she's ever been.
Literally, so difficult. I'm ruining it too. By the way, like this could be so like powerfully powerful, but I'm just like,
like, whoa, bro, she's about to blow.
Well, okay, because I'm like, honestly. I'm okay, yeah. This is what's happening to Constantine. I'm frozen.
You take your damn moment for a second.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Cora, the second this happens.
Whatever you do, do not let him know you have me. Do not.
And instantly you kind of, I think he's sharing with you in this moment, which is unlike him. Usually you have to roll to get any information from him, but he's willingly letting you see/experience this a little bit from him, which is being tricked into that man and being trapped in that coffin. And there is maybe the smallest hint of embarrassment or shame, which is weird because he doesn't really give off any emotion normally to you other than like, you know, a sick, twisted sense of joy or potentially annoyance, but never any real emotion. But there is a little bit of shame at being, you know, potentially being tricked.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I just receive the information with like a mental nod and go, I won't.
Do not trust him.
Why is he not to be trusted?
He wants to consume you and me.
For the ritual?
That is correct. I must stop speaking to you now.
Okay.
And you feel him completely retreat into you.
Yep.
And back to Constantine now, who has recovered. Yeah, okay.
Yes, I've recovered.
Mm-hmm.
I raise my hand to your face, and my hand is shaking. And I don't speak to you. The only time I spoke to you was the last time you left.
As
With
I
you,
feel
I'm
your shaking
silent.
hand,
Yeah.
I place one on it to steady it, and I place my other on your face, and I press my forehead against yours. And then I will turn to the rest of the group.
There's one person in particular you recognize. Do you address him differently at all?
I look to Esteban and then to Constantine. And I think wordlessly, just in the look in the eyes, they ask, a friend of yours?
I nod slowly. I'm not the Constantine that any of these people have seen so far. Like, I'm different right now. I'm like totally subdued, frail, vulnerable. I cannot control it.
I'll take your hand and help you back up on your feet.
I walk over to the coffin I was in, and I just kind of like sit on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe splash around in the water.
Yeah.
And I look at her sire and I say, Dragon, I have to say, you look fantastic for somebody I thought I had eaten.
The slight smile on his face in response to that, it definitely doesn't meet the eyes. And there's a slight twitch of there's a little bit of frustration at seeing you, but they sigh and will look to you, specifically Esteban, and make a writing motion.
Your writing got you in trouble quite some time ago. Are you sure you want to do it again?
This time there is a laugh, and it seems very purposeful that he opens his mouth as he does this, as you see no tongue. And again, does the writing motion.
I think I'm gonna reach into the I'm gonna reach into my jacket pocket.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the water of the coffin. But yes, jacket pocket works also.
Oh, I'm gonna pull out the knife from Cora's kitchen I had put in there so long ago.
Oh my god. Okay.
And kind of hold it up to him. So I'm gonna toss it to him.
He lets it hit the ground.
I was
and
just
it
going to ask you.
skid.
Yeah. Quick question.
And then we'll-
Do you try to catch it? Do you like reach out, or do you just not even attempt?
I don't attempt.
Okay.
I let it hit the ground.
Yep.
But then I will bend over and pick it up. And I think we'll walk over. The silver coffin has its lid like intact, like somewhere on the floor, right? Or is that the one that's been busted open?
The lid is across the room.
Yep. Okay. The lid of the silver one is across the room. Yep.
I think immediately they'll go to the nearest lid. Say, not the nearest, in fact, I think they'll specifically go to the silver lid. And with the knife, with almost expert precision, will slash across the silver over and over, and then kick the lid to the center of the room for everyone to see, and carved into it.
Not to be weird,
if I can.
but let's do the gold
Yes.
one, because gold is more malleable
Gold?
than the silver, right?
Okay, yeah, I was
Or-
thinking.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Gold,
So,
gold,
and
okay.
I didn't
Cora
tell
has
you
high
gold, but
quality
yeah.
cutlery.
Yeah, you do. There's a gold one, and I'm sure you can use your magic to make it slightly more malleable. But just for my brain, we'll do the gold one.
No,
And
you're good. I was
also-
literally thinking of like the obsidian stone thing probably is too hard. I was
Yeah.
thinking either silver or gold. So
Yeah.
gold.
Also, gold is Constantine's coffin, so there's like, I don't know. There's some metaphor there of you
okay.
using Constantine's coffin. Yeah.
I think carved into it is just a simple phrase. Where is it?
That is simple.
Thanks, Orcish. Cora, what do we do? I don't feel like we should speak this.
Now,
It's like
oh, sorry. You're whispering, so.
I'm whispering. Yeah, if you speak. I feel like we've walked into a very big soap opera.
Now, this is a very fortunate development for us. You see, Dragan here is one of the people who have done this to us. I saw him. I saw his face through Gunnar's memories. He was there for a while. Well, they kept him in his coffin and tattooed on his arm every 100 years or whatever it was. Him and the other two women. The one who looked maybe Spanish, the other one who had the big hair updo. I saw you there. This is our enemy. And he is alone. Now, if any of us are curious, perhaps he will be eager to give us answers. And if not, well, I can recommend. He tastes delicious.
I mean, not for nothing, but I think Constantine might disagree, yeah?
But he has done this to Constantine as well.
I look up
Constantine
at-
doesn't seem to be hurt by this. Constantine, did you
Oh.
know?
I don't answer you. I look up at Dragon and you did this. You did this to me. Did you know? Was this? Did you make me for this? Am I a thing?
I will crouch down by the coffin lid again and scratch into it. No.
I should not have asked you like 4 questions in a row.
What's worse, like I just to break the tension a little bit because I feel like it might be needed. I do that on stream all the time where I'm like, hey guys, do I do this thing or is it this thing? And the answer is yes to the opposite question. And then I'm like, oh, I'm a dick because now you say yes. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they have to clarify. Yep. So, I do that all the time. You're not alone.
Did you do this to us? I'll ask once.
I'll carve into the coffin. The night I disappeared. It was to trap it.
Trap what?
I dare you to write it, bitch. Do it.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. I was like, no, he would not write it.
Oh, do it, I dare you.
He'll carve names have power.
Are you with us? Or are you our enemy?
Are you on the side of it?
I don't know what it is, but I am on the side of continuing to be alive and not participating in whatever madness was done to us. I am on our side.
I'll take a step towards you, Constantine.
Okay.
Do you move? Do you flinch?
No. No, but I think you would see like there's my skin goose fleshes.
I will press, if you allow me, my forehead against yours.
Okay. Yes.
And I think you feel my brow furrow a little bit. And I look over at my coffin and then back at you. In your mind, it's very quiet, but you hear a voice that you can only assume, as he looks into your eyes, is Dragon's. Can you hear me?
I answer back in my mind, yes.
They nod, as if relieved that worked. The demon. I was an ideal vessel to trap it. with no tongue, thanks to your friend, that made me more ideal for the job. But it's gone.
I know where it is.
They pull back. I think a flash of fear and then worry across their face. But then I think it quickly dissipates as they believe they would have been able to sense if it was in Constantine.
You can
especially
try.
now that they're connected.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
okay,
can
yeah.
try.
I would
yeah,
like
yeah,
to try.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What does your thing say? You get a shift towards sensing this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me check.
Oh, Merg's immediately recognizing that you two share the same ability on her other character. Yeah.
Yeah,
yep.
I did.
Go ahead and make
Yeah.
that roll. Difficulty in this room is, I said 30, right? Unless otherwise stated, or did I say 40?
Yeah.
You said 30.
Yeah.
30, I think so. Yep. Okay.
And I get a plus 10 shift
Yep.
to
So
recognize.
for you, it's 40 then.
Okay. And it's body?
Yep.
Or mind? Okay.
I think you get to use, or it would be mind typically.
It would be
Yes.
mind, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. An 8.
Poof.
Absolutely. I don't know what this looks like, but no, never. However, there is a tiny bit of residue as if they have encountered this in being in an outward state, by the way. So what that would mean is like a summoning circle and the being is out of a vessel. Or like projecting itself outward. There's a little bit of residue, implying that Constantine has encountered it.
Am I still able to speak with you? I would like pull you forward so our foreheads are touching again. It is too late to be trapped. It cannot be. And we must be very, very careful. And you must leave with me and pursue this no longer. This is maybe the strongest you've ever heard me sound.
Anyone in the room as well, I would imagine. Yeah. Oh, no, because you're speaking in your
this
head.
is my head. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will say, you do just see me and Constantine heads touching silently.
Yeah.
At this moment.
Yeah.
It is a bit like we're just like, like staring at each other in the silence.
Well, I mean, it's sire and child, so maybe they're like, all right, let's
We're
give
doing
them a
sire-child
moment. Yeah,
stuff.
let's give them a moment. Man, imagine liking your sire. Jesus, these two. Your sire didn't try to fuck you over? Oh, rub it in.
This is
Not that I know.
echoing Gunnar and Hilda
Yeah, it is.
right now.
Yep. It's
Literally
creepy.
the
I love it.
moment this happened, I was like, oh no. I'm gonna have to gun her out, aren't I?
Yeah.
The moment that Ishna was like, don't trust him, I was like, ah man, I'm gonna have to gun her out.
Oh, no.
Don't gunner me out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Is it one of your friends? You cannot
I'm not
trust them.
telling. Yes, I'm not telling you because I don't want you to hurt my friends. I'm telling you because all of us will be dead if we try. It is too late. Deals have been
ripple.
struck.
I felt it must have been what woke me up. Does magic, powerful magic.
Yeah. So, if we want
Esteban, this is the man you tried to kill, isn't it?
I thought I had. It is surprising to see him existing.
This is also the man who I saw give me the rumor to come here.
Is it who I saw as well, or did I not see it? I just heard about it from like.
So people are seeing different competing things a little bit. What are you referencing?
I have written in my notes that Constantine's tongueless sire put the rumor of the Chicago princes.
Then yes, it's the same. Yep, the same for both of you.
Okay. So I recognize him.
Yep, this is the guy from your encounter.
Maybe this was covered, and I'm so sorry if you said Drac, but what language were you writing in? Can I read it?
That's a very good question.
Actually.
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Damn. Okay, I think it would have to be. I don't think I heard any of you talk yet, so I wouldn't have assumed.
Except for Esteban.
Like,
and you were you.
Except for Esteban.
I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Yeah.
I had heard.
I would have loved to be speaking German, but I will say English so everyone can hear.
Yeah.
Then I would have written in English.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so cool, though. Esteban just suddenly speaking in German.
I think the first thing I said to him, where I was pointing him, was probably there was some German in there for sure.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
You probably said the same thing you said to him on the street, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah. Repeat.
Yeah. I know a couple languages, but I don't think I would know German. So maybe. But anyways, yeah. I am sort of watching this unfold, and I do try to read what he wrote. And I mean, can I, or is it something I need to roll for?
He said it was in English, so yeah. I mean, it's
once,
like
I had everyone
fanciful
speaking
script.
English, I would have done it.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
I know, but I'm like, I guess I just walk up and read it. Then, I do what it takes.
I mean, to his point, we are in a pumpkinberry show.
Hide it, or like.
No, I don't think he was trying to hide it.
He slid it. He turned it around to show everybody.
Yeah, I wanted everyone to see it. Yeah.
I will say too, like the gold coffin, like all the coffins were very intricately like inlay and designed and whatnot. But when he goes to do this, it's almost like the coffin kind of reacts and the surface will flatten as he begins to write. And then after a minute or two, it fades back into the design.
Whoa.
It's almost the same thing as the wall with Cora, where the intention is to use it for this thing, and then the intention like changed it. So that is something to note. And he does appear to be. Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say either he appears to be using magic to write this, or it appears to be reacting to him in a particular way. Either option is definitely something you can choose to interpret, but it is reacting.
And to recap really quick, the last thing I think he wrote before he started talking with his brain was trap it.
I think you said, where is it?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. No, I said, where is it?
The night I disappeared was to trap it.
Yep. Was to trap it.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. I'm so excited.
You guys, I'm so stressed out because I literally have no idea what's going to happen. Like, I do not know.
Remember at the beginning of the call when I was like,
Yep.
the anxiety I have is premiere anxiety? That's this moment of like all of these moving pieces right now, and genuinely, okay, you guys take a second to think about, but I just need you guys to know where we're at, right? So we got the sire in here. We got Constantine. We got Esteban, who took the tongue of the sire and attacked him and thought he ate him. Then we got Cora and you know who, kind of like, and then we got Stalker, who wants to kill you know who, and so might side with this guy. And then we got Moog, who the fuck knows what Moog's gonna do. Oh, also Constantine, I don't know if you say anything, But Visionary did have that scene with you, and to remind you, he did tell you that Gunnar was alive and killing his friends. So just so you are aware, that did happen to you just
Said
now.
he was he's killing me, and he killed one of my friends.
Just reminding that occurred. It's totally fair if you want to have let that go out your fucking brain the second you see your sire. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, like, I had full intention of saying something, but then obviously when this happened,
totally fair.
I think, I don't think I'm thinking about that at the moment because I'm like, I gave him my thing.
Yep. Wasn't an RP
so far,
check. I was just reminding you that did.
Yeah,
that's
no.
when that
I know.
occurred.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I did forget. Because I literally forgot. Also, I think it's probably a good sign that I haven't felt anything since. So, yeah.
I mean, you feel really fucked up after the exchange, but yeah, if you're asking.
Yeah, but I haven't had like a.
I think there might
my
be
guy
some,
died.
I think there might be some underlying tension for you. A little bit of anxiety, but other than that, no, you have no message back from him. No. And maybe the anxiety's gone now that your sire's here. I don't know. That's up to you.
Everybody.
Yep. Let's go. All right. Stalker, I think, was saying something. Sorry. So go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say something to this guy.
This guy.
This guy.
Hey, guy.
This guy. Hey, guy.
Come on.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I speak for the first time with a Boston accent.
You guys are in a wicked lot of trouble. Yeah.
How about them apples? Yeah, I look at you and I'm kind of always keeping an eye on weirdo over here, Cora. But so I'm glancing at you as much as I can and I say, was your intention to bring Clan Eidolon here, or me specifically?
I'll turn, breaking this physical connection with you, Constantine. Do I have
You have
knowledge
no clue who the
of
fuck this guy is. You've never seen him before in your life.
I think, again, any emotion that shows like any level of uncertainty or lack of strength usually flashes across their face so quickly most people, even Kindred, can't catch it. But I think it's the first time you see a lingering look of confusion as you say this.
Yep. That's all I needed to know. But I nod at you.
Also to clarify, and this is again just me reminding that I think this is what was said, the eyes were red in your encounter, both of your encounters with this individual. They are not red now, just to be clear. Like
a bluish green.
Yeah. So, both of you I think would be like, the fuck? I mean, it could be that he was using magic. Your eyes light up when you use magic too, Cora, but I'm just reminding because you didn't actually experience the vision as a player.
Mm-hmm. I will kind of turn to everyone. Don't you understand? He is a victim like us. Locked away? Used?
I want to try and get... Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. You said it yourself, Esteban? That he... someone told you that he was your sire? But he isn't. He's mine. So? Someone wanted you to kill him. Someone used you to kill him. How are you so sure that he is part of all of this in the way that you assume? Are you just believing what they said? Again?
Well, if he is not a part of this, then he can tell us their whole plan. He can tell us the names of the other people. And he can tell us what their end goal was, so we can stop it. And if he is not with them and wants to get revenge like we do, then he will be more than happy to fuck up whatever they want to finish.
I sit down. We're gonna be here a while. He has to carve it into a fucking coffin lid.
Stalker, please go ahead.
Yeah, I want to. I just, when he made that expression of confusion, I just want to double check on that. I would probably try and ensure that he is being truthful.
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll. Unless you're doing like extra bullshit.
I don't think I have any extra bullshit for that.
Yep.
Or, well, no, I don't think I do. Unless, is he asleep by chance? Right now in this scene? I don't know.
Well, he is
laugh.
pretty dreamy.
No, don't laugh. What is the text of that ability? What does it say exactly? Does it say sleeping?
Hold
or does
on.
it
Yeah,
say
let me
dreamlike
pick up
state?
You are not welcome in dreams. You go anyone. If anyway,
yeah.
if a tagged creature falls asleep, you may choose to enter their dream.
Is the second level of that dreamlike state? Or does it not say? Do you not have the second level?
The second tier is negative shift reduced to 10%.
I will allow this, and I will adjust this language to say dreamlike state. You may use this.
I can use this right now?
You can use this right now.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
All right,
Makes sense,
So
He just woke up.
yeah. Well, no, that's not exactly why, but yes.
Yeah, it's something else.
Yeah. So you go ahead and make your roll here. You can use the shift.
I would not just jump in on him.
Yeah.
I would say, if you are being truthful, I can prove it if you allow me.
They'll carve, kind of looking at Moog after they comment about how long this will take. They'll carve into the lid of the coffin. How so?
I can visit your dreams.
They carve. The demon tortured me for centuries. I would not wish my dreams on my worst enemy.
I look at Cora.
I wish I could say something to you right now in this moment, Cora, but maybe you just feel the faintest flicker of glee at the bottom of your belly, and then it goes away.
You guys, I'm gonna have to gunner the fuck out of this. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Yeah.
But do not forget that Gunnar was also tortured for centuries. By him, he took part in it.
Are you so sure? After
That's what I
everything,
remember.
it's what you remember.
Fine.
What
then
do you
tell-
remember, Esteban?
Write down the names of our enemies. Write down who has done this to you, to us. Prove it.
I can prove it.
Please. But, let him.
They'll carve. Do you have something to ground you?
I'm the fucking
Yeah,
gift of the girl with the hairbrush, motherfuckers.
You guys, I can't with this. What's happening? PB, what have you done? PB loves me so much. PB loves me so much, you guys. I just want you guys to know that this is wedding vows that PB has created just for me.
I pull out my dagger and I say yes. And then I'm going to do the first part of this ability, which is Whisper Hook. Mm-hmm. I tie my mind to his with an unseen thread.
Okay.
It's an invisible thread of dream silk, and I always know the direction and distance to them until dawn or until broken by magic.
Okay.
That's just the first part.
Yep. So
And
go
if he
Uh-huh.
doesn't stop me, then I'll keep going.
Yep, we're gonna roll to see how strong this connection is. So go ahead and make your roll.
Okay.
And I think as the moment you pull out your dagger and say yes, they sit on the ground, legs crossed, hands placed on their thighs. And I think the demon tortured me, and sometimes to cope, I had to go someplace else. So I'm gonna try and enter that state again.
Yeah, okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm going to say this in a way, you have an ability that can help him succeed at this. Do you want to use it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'll spend the burn.
Yep. All right. So he's going to do that, and you have a 10 shift in your favor. So it's going to raise the difficulty from 30 to 40 as he tries to let you in.
Only 10, huh? Let me lawyer this for a minute.
Yep.
This is
What
a
does your
willing
ability do?
participant.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I will also say, as
also
you...
using magic and taking a burn.
Yes. And my lawyer back to you is he's not actually sleeping. You're trying to use your ability in a new way. And if you succeed, you'll be able to permanently do it while people are awake. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will say, as you connect, you feel an obscene amount of resistance at first. Like pushing against a iron wall, and then it's as if feeling that point where you're hitting it at, they bend the iron just enough for you to get in.
Slip through. Interesting.
A 16.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
This is the best day of my life.
Yeah, this is incredible. Okay, what did you do when you started to do this? Like physically, what were your somatic components here? Because essentially what you're doing is you're trying magic you've never tried before, but you've succeeded at it now. So now if you try it again using the same steps, it'll be easier for you to do it until suddenly it's an ability that you can do it all the time. So did you do anything with your hands? Did you do the Murgles,
I think I do a flick of the wrist, like I'm tossing an actual line
Yep.
at
Okay.
them.
Yep. Okay.
So it's a flick of the wrist.
And you're visualizing
I
this line, this thread come through. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
I think I say whisper hook in Latin because that's cooler.
Yeah. Okay. So he says something in Latin. So we've got a verbal component, and then you make a gesture, so a somatic component. Is there anything else that you do here in this moment other than the person is willing?
No, I don't think that there's anything else I do this time.
Okay, that's perfect. So these components will, if you do them again, they'll give you a 5 shift until it becomes easier, and then you essentially would unlock this ability where you don't have to necessarily, have such a hard difficulty at it. Okay, you enter into his mind, stage 1.
Now I would have to do dream plunge.
Yes. So, okay, so here's the thing. You can find the information yourself with this 16, where you can just feel his intention, where you know if he's lying to you or not, or you can dream plunge, but you risk seeing things that might be incredibly horrific.
So it's either or?
Yep, it's either or. So with that 16, you can just get the intention without witnessing anything, or you can plunge and try to find the exact moment or try to find something. But if you roll poorly, then it might be bad. So it's the standard PB shit of, yes, you've succeeded. Do you want the answer, or do you want to push it for something crazier? Which, you may or may not want to do. There's no doubt in your mind, though, that you can read him right now, and you can tell if he was lying to you just now. Yeah.
Orcish would love to have a really cool dream scene for Dragon here.
Yeah.
But I also think that my character is very, what's the word? Pragmatic?
Yeah.
I think.
And would get the info.
So.
Okay.
He would just take what he needs to get the job done.
So I love that. What did you ask him specifically? What were you trying to find out? If he was lying about knowing you, or if he was lying about being confused?
Well, I want to know, you know, if he's being truthful about starting the rumor or not, or like trying to get me here, or like does he know me?
He's never seen you before in his life.
And then I want to know if, because he's getting accused of like being part of this plot and like pulling us all here. I want to know if that's true. And then I want to know if he's being truthful about like trying to, he said something about the demon, right?
Yeah.
I want to know if that's truthful too.
Okay, so this is a lot of questions. So I'll make the decision for you. We'll dream plunge. So you do get that initial reaction of he's never seen you before in his life, and you feel like he's being truthful in this moment to you, but that's not enough. You want specific details. So let's go ahead and dream plunge. Now this one, we're going to make the same roll. And it's a hard difficulty, but if you succeed, you're kind of growing this ability into something different. So it's going to be 30 for the dream plunge.
I would like to use my dagger to make it a 40.
Okay, go for it.
I'm holding onto my dagger still. And I close my eyes and I draw the symbol of my order in the air in front of me. And I speak some more Latin. We got a 55. And I'll take a burn. If you'll give me a success for it.
I won't give you a success for doubles. You have to use 2 burn to not take the effect of the doubles, because unfortunately it's doubles. If it were 58, then sure, you could use a burn to make it a success, but unfortunately not when it is an omen or when it is a critical fail.
So I have to take 2 burn
to stop
the
double.
Success?
No. You take the 2 burn just to stop the fucking horrific thing that happens with doubles. You don't get to flip it into a success when it's doubles or a critical failure. Ooh. So you can spend 2 burn to stop the bad thing from happening, if you would like.
Nah.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna turn it over to you, Drac, for what he experiences. And what information he gets. Keep in mind that, and I know you know this because PBU veteran, but failure doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't get the information. He just might get it at an extreme cost. So if you want to give him the info and then he just also experiences some horrific, century-long torture, then that's fine as well.
I think what you first see, and correct me if this, correct the timeline if I'm getting this wrong, PB.
Yep, I will hop in if needed.
I believe the night I disappeared from Constantine's life was when Esteban
attacked you.
Me. Was that?
Yep, that is correct.
Okay. So you see a memory first. You see it from the position of Dragon. You see a sleeping Constantine beside them. And you watch as Dragon, as quietly as they can, get up from their seats. They had sat beside Constantine, you can assume, and watched him fall asleep. And almost immediately, as they step outside of their apartment, you can tell it's probably an apartment in Germany, almost immediately get attacked by Esteban. And you can feel the confusion and the genuine shock and fear in that moment. I think you can even probably feel that a slight bit of frustration as they get away. Almost in the sense of, if they hadn't caught me off guard, I could have done a bit more. And then, as you try to delve a bit deeper into this memory, you very violently yanked from it.
Yeah.
And in less than a second... Oh.
Can I add something to that?
Yeah.
Because I think Stalker would know this, because he has dealt with this in the past. There is, however Stalker would interpret, because memory manipulation magic is really strong in VTM. So you would sense that residue here, that somebody has been in here and manipulated what he remembers. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I say that I have written in my notes, like, I need to see if memory was implanted in my brain about this whole rumor thing coming from this.
Absolutely.
I have that written in my notes that I wanted to figure that out, but I think the time just, like...
Let's do it now. Let's do it right now. This 55 doubles. Like, let's narratively have this be the moment where you're like, oh, fuck me. As you realize, like, the memory may have been implanted in you as well. And then if you want, we'll just roll right now.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Why not?
Difficulty is by default 40. So if you have something else, that will bump it as you're going off the back of this moment and this doubles. I will say you are going to experience some torture on the way out of this, though, with that 55 doubles.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
I mean, I think that because I'm in this moment and, like, I've white knuckling the dagger, I think I'm still connected to it.
Yeah.
So I think I would still use that.
Yeah, for sure.
I've used it twice now.
Yep.
But I'll take the 10 shift from that if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Entangle. Go for it.
93.
Oh my god, I thought it was another 55 doubles, bro. Okay, 93. Now you can spend burn to make it a success if you want, because it's not doubles. You want to do that? You want to do that?
I was just thinking, so this is a question for me, because I haven't actually played it with burn yet. So burn, if you spend burn, it just makes it a success. It just bumps down like the
as long as it's not like a mega failure like doubles or a critical fail. Yep. And if it is, he can use 2 burn to just stop, well, unless it's 100. But if it's doubles, he can just use 2 burn to try to stop the horrible thing from happening. But
yeah, I guess I will. It's gonna suck.
Yep. Spend a burn to make that a success. 100%. As you go back into your mind and you see this, there has been tampering with this memory for who gave you this rumor.
And do I see who actually gave it to me?
No, you do not. But you
or
do
I
know.
Just know that it was
you know
tampered?
that it was tampered with. 100%.
Okay.
And
continue torturing me. Track. I'm ready.
As you're yanked from this memory, one, I think you realize that you entered this memory because it's one of the places Dragan goes to when the torch just gets a bit too much. So that's why there's a straight path from this place to the torture you're about to experience as you go through centuries upon centuries of nightmares so real that they might as well be on loop. When it gets bored, it might change things up a bit once it realizes I'm getting used to it, I'm finding a path back to my the other place too easily, they'll change it up again. You experience all of that in a split second before physically and mentally you feel Dragan push you out.
Trying to spare you.
I have a question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clarifying question.
Yes.
You said centuries.
Yes, I was just about to come in and clarify this. So he was in there for about 200 and some odd years, but time means nothing to this demon, and I'm sure he just allowed him to experience centuries worth of whatever the demon's been up to in that amount of time. So you will have experienced either memories or, kind of feelings. When I think of like what Ishna would have subjected him to would be even moments where he thinks he's retreated into his safe space, and then the safe space, like a nightmare, suddenly transforms into not that safe space anymore because he was in control of it the whole time. He probably lived, let's do TNG style. He lived a whole life as somebody else, some fucking peasant in medieval, and then lost his wife and kids, just fucking horrific stuff that he's subjected him to over the last 200 years. But it will feel, and it will have worn on him like, a millennia almost. It will feel like, yeah.
Do I recognize the torturer?
No, I don't think that you do. Because of that 55 doubles. I also think you take 2 burn as you come out of it because you didn't want to spend the 2 burn to stop the horrible thing from happening, but it does It does hurt you.
Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, other stuff has happened also, but yeah, I do think you take some burn as you come out of that. It's years of torture. If you have a different suggestion, I'm open to it, but something has to happen.
No, I mean,
to
I'm
you.
glad I didn't take the 2 burn.
Yeah.
At least I got something out of this.
Yeah.
And I think outside, you see very suddenly. So imagine how much of a distance between Stalker and Dragan is there when you did this, like physically in the physical world?
I can't get too close to you because that would put my back to Aura. So I was probably like 10 feet away.
I think everyone else suddenly sees me jump up and, like I said, physically push Stalker, and is in that motion that I knock you out mentally out of my head as well.
Okay, yeah. I think I fall to the ground.
Yeah.
And I think I just point at the coffin where I carved. I would not wish my dreams on my worst enemy.
And? Stalker?
Yeah, there's no way I'm able to speak right now. I just took 3 burn in 1 second. So I'm just like on the ground, sort of dazed. Probably
I'll
for a
come
few
over
minutes.
to you. Yeah, I'll come over to you. Sigh. I do not think I can do anything for this. Oh, and then I will turn to Dragon and I'll say, "Oh, I can heal now. Isn't that neat?"
There's a look of surprise and then kind of solemn look crosses their face. And I think very quietly, since we're not physically connected, but you hear almost like a whisper. I am sad I couldn't teach you that myself.
Constantine, roll for me, please. Mind. Difficulty 30.
Holy shit balls. 49 failure. Dude, what are my rolls today?
You vaguely remember seeing like a coat. I don't know what kind of doctor's coat or anything would be available around that time, but in the apartment, as he says this, you kind of go, oh, I vaguely remember seeing that, or maybe even a doctor's bag.
Suddenly, my memories of literally being cared for, like being fed like a typhoid child, like, you know, and just like being cared for by him during that time, hit me like a sack of bricks, just because it's like, yeah. Good golly gosh. Stalker, are you all right? Come on.
I think it would be a few minutes, but if nothing happens in that time, we can skip forward.
Yeah. Does anybody else do or say anything? Esteban, Cora, Moog.
I am just waiting to hear who has put you in here.
They will, I think, begin to carve into the lid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think very noticeably you see them almost like they sign like to write a letter, and then abandons it mid-write and like changes that same letter to something else as they write. Drink some of my blood. It will allow me to speak to you in your mind. and they were like faster as they looked to Moog.
Ooh, this feels like a trap. I don't know if I like this. I look at Cora, and then I look back.
I do not want to touch this man's blood.
I'll point to the knife.
Oh, fucking.
Without even flinching, they'll cut a slice into their palm.
I hiss when you do it.
I'll walk over and I'll very gently take his hand and I'll just like lick across the wound.
Yeah, okay. Which does heal it, according to our own little lore, which means you're going to have to cut it again. Which I'm sure is what Esteban wanted.
That's not enough blood? That's not enough blood?
No, I mean, I assumed you were vindictively licking it to lick it closed and not like, putting your mouth, like, because now he's going to have to cut it open again if somebody else wants it. No, if somebody else wants to do it.
Absolutely,
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he licks it close, so now you have to cut it again. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, you get enough. You get plenty. But if anybody else wants to, he's going to have to cut his hand again.
I'm like, still good. You've aged very well.
I want to roll the body to... Yeah. Okay. You do not see a reaction come from them as you very clearly try to annoy them. You see no visible reaction from them. As they kind of look down at their hand, flex as they see the flesh heal over again, and again cut it open and look to the remaining three.
I'm going to assume this. I don't need this personally, right?
Because he's already been speaking to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moog, Stalker, and Cora. Do you make a move for it? I'm also visualizing that as this has been happening, we've seen some shuffling, where Stalker won't put his back to Cora, but Esteban is standing somewhat near Cora, and they're both like, fuck this fucking guy, and Constantine's close to him, and Moog's like, I don't know what the fuck to do, but I feel like Stalker has somehow casually positioned himself as if a fight were going to break out, he's in a position to attack Cora. He's not standing immediately next to her.
Not standing anywhere.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, you fell to your knees, but I mean like position in the room. So how about this on the sheet? Let's position ourselves where we would be, just for my sake, so I can see where everybody is. And you should be able to move your icon as well. Whoop, did that work? Are we good? Yes, there you go. You are now the same size, and you are in the room. The altar isn't there, obviously, so just put yourselves where you think that you would be.
I actually think I'm over by Stalker now.
Yeah, I think Stalker is probably here, right? So that his back is not to Cora. Oh. All right, that works. To me, that doesn't make sense unless you crossed over there specifically, Stalker, because you guys entered the room together on the same side. But if you want to have made a statement like that, I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay.
Hey, if no one else wants to, I will just repeat what he has said to me. To us.
Yes, but... how would I know that you're telling the truth if I don't try?
Yeah, well, I am wounded, but also Constantine, I assume, will hear as well.
Yes, but we're all lying sacks of shit if you think about it in our nature.
Excuse you.
Speak for
yourself. Speak for yourself.
What? I would never lie to any of you. Offended you'd even say that.
Well, go on then. Have a sip.
All right. I get up. I was sitting in front of Cora. And I get up, dust off my black leather pants, and I guess I haven't gotten this far without taking a risk or two. Yeah, who needs to play it safe? and I walk up.
I offer you my hand.
So sorry. Do you want to cut it? Do you want me to bite into it? I don't know how this is
I
my foot.
cut into it.
Oh, thank you. All right. Yes, I drink.
And I
Auger?
look down at my hand, almost expecting it to also heal, but see, it doesn't.
I don't lick it now.
Yeah.
Question, Drac, how does your blood taste? I'm sorry, Dragon, how does your blood taste?
This is a very good question. I will come in and add anything if I need to, but you got it. Go for it.
Okay. Oh, okay. This is a weird one. A weird explanation, but I'm gonna give it a try. Have you ever been? Okay, I'm gonna describe something that I, Drac, have experienced. My family loves cooking spicy food. My dad's the cook of the house, and he loves cooking spicy foods. And whenever I come back home, usually it was back when I was coming back home from school, I could smell the spice coming through the door of the kitchen even when it's shut. I could smell the spice of that. When I cut my hand open, that's what it kind of smelled like. And when you drank it, it was like that door opened. You got a full hit of that, like herbal, spicy, peppery taste hit you directly. I think because I was listening, Cora would have sensed a almost increase, almost like the door had been opened to let that smell out of that supernatural energy had sensed earlier.
Yeah.
When they cut their hand open, it was almost like that door had been opened, so you can get a much stronger sense of that power.
Okay. There would also be whatever, I guess, rotten eggs mixed in with that, and it would be pretty strong. It's that sulfuric smell mixed with his blood now. And it probably, I'm not going to say how you would interpret, but it tastes like power. Lots of it as well. Those of you who, consume this. Yum, yum, yum. Power juice box.
Okay, we're trying to keep him alive, peeps. You can't say power juice box with Cora standing right there. We all know I want to gun her out, but we also know that I literally cannot crush people's eyes and heads. So, and I'm on 2 health, so.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Unless something terrible happens,
You could get a big boost any second.
Big boost any second now. Yeah.
Does Stalker or Cora approach?
I do not.
Yeah, I think Cora stands there completely still, just her eyes never leaving you. But she doesn't make a move to go for your hand. Stalker?
Yeah, I think after a minute or so, I shake my head clear, and I don't really know what is going on in the room. But I see him holding out a bloody hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got wrecked. So I kind of stumble my way over, I think, almost instinctually.
Yeah.
There is a hesitation and a look that he gives Dragon that is like, are you sure? Looking for permission.
They look at you, and I think they see how awful that experience must have been going through his mind, and he just nods.
Okay, I drink from him. I sink my teeth in. I think that he's offering me blood to sustain me. I bite into his hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
And try to drink.
Yep, absolutely. I'm just asking a question real quick. Okay, yep. You are actually healed. You can flush your burn. His blood heals.
All of it?
Yep, you can flush all of your burn.
Oh, dude, this guy is stacked.
Yeah. Yeah. You can flesh your burn. And he does let you drink until you feel better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I like... I believe he is being truthful, though some of what happened to him remains a mystery to me. He has endured much.
They will tear part of their shirt and wrap their bleeding hand. And in all four of your minds, but not Cora's, you hear Dragon's voice. Is this, and he's very quiet at first, but you hear, can you hear me?
Yes. I say out loud.
Yes. You say
I can hear you.
loud, you little shit. Okay, I don't say
I think
it
you're
out
muted,
loud.
Trench, by the way.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
So you couldn't hear me. Okay. Yes.
Nice.
We can hear you, Dragon Thaddeus.
Thank you.
There you go.
So I'm clear.
Okay.
Nobody is speaking out loud, correct? Or is somebody
No.
speaking out loud for Cora?
I did.
You are. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Go
Little
ahead.
shit.
Please continue.
Like I had said, my goal was to trap the demon. We were going to use a different method, but then you, Esteban, took my tongue. So, made me better than plan A. And I volunteered, I will say that, to trap the demon. Better, the plan was for me to be in, I think the word is torpor. But it kept me more conscious than planned. So I experienced all of that.
And then, so are we like all connected together now, or is
Yep.
it just
You
one
can-
way? Like,
Well, that's up to you, actually, Drek. Are you kind of just
I think-
letting it be open?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I
as long
thought
as
so.
I'm connecting, as long as I'm talking, I think it's like we're all in the same room. We're in a mind
Yeah.
palace together.
it's a group
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, it's a group
Yeah.
call.
Star
He can
60,
make
Star
it not a
67.
group call, but he is choosing
Yeah.
to make it a group
He
call.
can private DM.
Yep, exactly.
DM us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right now it's a
Okay.
group call, yeah.
Except for Cora.
Exactly.
It's 1995. It's like one of those party chat lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star 67? Am I wrong about that? Or
It's
star
right.
I think
something?
you're right. Something like that.
You press that, and then there's a dial tone, and then you call somebody
Yep,
else.
and then you
Oh, yeah.
connect together.
Yeah.
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 Just want to point out we
in the
didn't
day,
leave
we're
her
old.
out on. We didn't leave her out. Okay.
Oh boy.
She didn't pick up the phone.
We called, and she just
We
let it
called
go
and
to
she-
answering machine in 1995.
I'm busy on the other line right now.
Yep. Actually,
Oh
though.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what busy she
That's
is.
what
So-
answering machine is.
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll give you guys a moment, and then we'll give Cora a moment with her line. It's happening at
Okay.
the same time for those listening, though.
I would say I can verify that he is being honest about this, though I do not know why you were placed inside of a coffin in a room with other coffins that held my companions for so long.
Did I that happened after I was put in the coffin and everyone else was put
So
afterwards? I remember
Gunnar
misremembering.
went in first, if you recall,
Okay.
and that was a messy
Yeah.
situation. And then the only person that went in after you, yeah, that's right. Everything else happened after you, and was not at all expected on your part. You were not assuming that this would happen. You were not informed that this would happen. You had no idea.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The plan was to put me in torpor with the demon within me. Now with my tongue missing, I was a useless vessel. I could not speak to cast spells if the demon were to take over. And with me in torpor, I would not be able to use my hands to act them out either. The coffin was because if I was killed outright, the demon would not die with me. So I was stored away until even here, names have power, but my companions figured out a way to deal with the demon and ideally keep me safe in the process, but I let it be known that if it had to be both of us, I would accept.
Yes, I have a question. I raise my hand and I'm saying this all out loud.
They kind of like start a little bit at the loudness of you speaking out loud, and they turn to you and just saying telepathically, yeah.
So if the plan was to like your tongue so you can't do any spells, and then because then you can't use your hands or anything, and the demon couldn't control you, but you don't want to kill the demon, why don't you want to just get rid of it?
We were attempting to. All we could do is hold it back for a while. I was the what's the word? I was postponing I was holding it back until we figured something out.
A delay tactic. Smart. You are way too smart for me. I couldn't think of that at all.
And why? What did this demon do?
Thankfully, nothing. It's what the demon will do.
I don't know if that's entirely true. Just so that you know, if you're willfully lying, that's fine. But I'm sure he's... Well, I guess I don't know if you know or not, because he could just be lying to you, and he probably would lie to you. But he probably showed you a myriad of things, accolades that he did, like, oh, I'm responsible for the death of this king, and that massacre was all me, and ha ha ha.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's probably a
point.
bunch of shit that he showed you that you can decide if it's true or not. And Stalker, you probably saw some of it too, right? But I don't know if either of you can discern what was truth and what was lie, but he probably claimed a lot of things.
I don't know. Do I know that was a demon that was showing me that stuff?
Well,
Because you told me I didn't know who did this torture to him.
Well, you said, do I recognize it? And I said, no, you don't recognize the demon, but he did say he was possessed and tortured by a demon, so I would assume that you would know that this was coming from a demon, but yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he probably showed a myriad of things. So I think, but it's totally fair if you want to be like, I don't know if any of that was fucking real or just an acid trip.
Yeah, I will actually say that. I don't think I didn't realize that. So I will
That's
actually share
why I
that.
came in.
It's a combination of what he has done and most likely will do if it continues to be out there, free to roam. And I think I'll just tell some of the things I was shown by Ishna.
Yeah, I think just for us, for all of us as well in the audience, like there is a shot of a fucking cabin in the future, because time doesn't mean anything to him. So we get that. We get that nod, okay? And then it goes back to the other shit that he showed you.
And then why are we here if this is all about ending this demon?
That I do not know.
Then why was Gunnar here before I even knew your name? Before I was even born?
Gunnar was the part of the initial plan.
The plan to what?
I was the trap, the demon.
So all of this, they had the demon trapped already. Gunnar, for some reason, who had been there for hundreds of years, for many centuries, whoops, we found somebody better, but we're going to keep him in here. And then, you know what? Maybe we'll grab a bunch of other people as well. All to get rid of a demon that was already trapped.
All of you happened after I was placed in that coffin.
So did they lie to you, your companions?
That's what I can only guess.
Well, who are they?
Can I give...
Yes. Yes.
You don't
No,
have to
okay.
say it out loud, you
Understanding-
just have to think it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I'm aware of the power of names.
Yes, 100%.
If I give one of their past names, do
Yeah.
I understand with my understanding, do I know that has less power?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
The more recent the name, the better.
Okay. I'll say, I am not sure how knowledgeable you are when it comes to the power names and titles have. So for that reason, I will not give their current name. It's too much at risk if I do, even while communicating with this in this medium. But then give you one of their past names. And I think I only know one of. I think you only showed me.
Oh, sorry,
one of their
sorry.
past
I'm
names.
on
Yeah.
it. I'm on it, sir. Please hold. I have them both. Wait, oh, well, I was about to be like, what one did I give you? But let's not do that. How about I just screenshot both of them?
Yeah.
Hold the line. Hold the line. Wait. I'm assuming I gave you not this one. Can you confirm?
Yes, I can confirm. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I'm so glad I did this. Remember when I was like, this is dumb, I'm never gonna need this? Okay.
Okay. Make sure. Damn, this guy really. This guy really.
Did
Talks me
I?
with their names.
Yeah, I was gonna say I also have hers.
I have the other. I have the
Did
other
I give you
name
the
already.
full one? The full? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right.
I think they're just better because I think they have much more variation in the name. So I'm
Yep.
like, okay, that's better. But this guy, dangerous throughout.
This one would be, and this is gonna cause some problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's the current one. That's the current.
No, the very last one on
No.
that page for you is the current one, but this is one that you could
Okay.
use.
Okay, that's a relief.
Yeah.
That's actually different enough. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm grabbing the other one. There we go. Edward and Anna.
I'm sorry. So here's what's going to happen. I say out loud. That means absolutely nothing to me, but mentally, I say, I'm sorry. Did you say Edward?
Moog betraying Cora. Let's go.
No way, dude. Never saw it coming.
Yes. Do you recognize the name?
I do. However, that is a common name, isn't it?
Suppose so. Do I have? This is me asking about the table. Do I have a surname to boil that down? Is it just do I just
Anyone on
know?
that list? Anyone on that list you can
Oh,
grab?
any one of those.
Yep, absolutely. However, I would also like to say if you would like to recall their appearance right now, you can do that as well.
Oh,
And I can
okay.
just drop
I'll do
the
that.
photos of them in here.
Yeah, I don't need to roll for that. Do I? I can just.
Nope, you can
I'll
just
choose to recall.
You can just
Yeah.
recall it. Yep. You've already
I'll choose to
done this.
recall.
Okay.
It would literally be so funny if she's like, just posts a screenshot of me with my little beard filter.
Yeah. That is the first one.
Oh.
And the next one, who he hasn't named yet, I'll drop when he drops the name.
Oh, I said Anna. For
Oh,
now.
right. Okay.
Anna for the second. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Damn.
So some of you who experienced Gunner's vision would recognize one of these individuals.
Haven't I seen the first one in somebody else's
Yes.
memory as well?
Yes. Yes, you have. Chorus.
Yes. Do either of these have either of these Anna or Edward have red eyes?
Oh. You know what? I don't think I know the color of Edward's eyes because his general being has always put me on edge. I don't much care for him. Oh, well, a bit, but...
The hippie archaeology professor look was not good for you?
I'm hurt.
Oh.
Well, no. Actually...
He doesn't know that one.
Orcish, if you went back and listened to the original 10 to 11 episodes that were not broadcasted live, you would know that Moog had an aversion to Edward because the visionary acted differently when he was around his mentor. And Moog didn't care for it. I did not care for it.
Yeah.
I'll never make a joke around you again.
He got nasty. I will actually you to the B team every day of the week.
It's Moog's strongest ability.
Pause on this public conversation, and we're going to move to Cora for a minute. You will feel Ishna's surface a bit as he's clearly distracted. If you want to talk to him, you may. And then we'll continue with your guys' conversation. But they're happening at the same time, just so everybody's aware.
Yeah, and Moog, did you relay all of that to me?
I relayed everything except when he mentioned Edward, and then I was saying, I think I said, that doesn't mean anything to me. That name is nothing.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I'm sorry,
who those
did you say
are.
Edward?
And then when I said, I'm sorry, did you say Edward? That was mentally.
Okay, so I don't know Edward or Anna. Okay. Then yeah, while this is going on and I'm listening to whatever Moog relays, if I feel Ishna rise to the surface again, I will mentally ask him, you said not to let him know that I have you. Why?
He will try to take your tongue and trap you and me with you. He will not let you walk out of here alive, or he will try. And I think...
And you feel your eyes darting around the room as he moves them for you.
I think I know who will side with us.
Who?
His eyes flick to Esteban and Moog. Nobody else.
I agree. I think you're right.
All he cares about is trapping me, no matter the cost.
And all I care about is finding who is behind this. Something that he either does not know or does not care about.
Oh, he knows. There were two with him when I was trapped.
And he'll bring the memory of when they tricked him to the surface of his mind. And now you will see two individuals as well.
The same two?
The same two, that's correct. Which one you absolutely recognize as the man who was revealed to you most recently from your memory. Now, I don't know if you chose to kind of forget what he looked like for your own protection or not, but I have to think right now if Ishna would try to protect you from this. I don't think he would, actually. I think he would just let it surface. He's not going to soften it at all. So if this is a moment where you're like, holy shit, then it happens now.
Let what surface?
The recognition that this is the man who attacked you. Because you kind of...
sire.
Yeah. You had that realization for a moment, and then we clouded it a bit for your own protection afterward. But yeah,
right.
So that would surface. At least this is the man that you saw when you kind of went back on a walk. Someone was in your mind and saw this, and we decided that you kind of didn't for your protection, but it would probably, if you want it to surface now, you may. But this is the red-eyed individual you would recognize.
Okay. Yeah. That part is still a little hazy. I remember us going over that.
Yeah.
But I would, in this moment, recognize the man as my sire, and also the one that I saw later.
Yes.
In that vision that I had recently.
Yes.
Okay.
Where you were at the park and somebody was watching you, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's
like
the
that.
one.
Okay.
Yep, that's the one. And to be clear, even though he could have pulled this to the top of your mind and made you experience it, he did not. So if this is just something Cora was recalling, then fine, but he didn't do it on purpose to you.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Eamon and Inez.
Are those their names?
That is correct. At least that was what was in his mind when I took it. Not
Is
much
he still...
else, though.
Is he still aligned with them? Or is he a pawn?
My bet would be he is. They robbed his mind, so I would not know.
Aligned but willing to put himself in a coffin for over 200 years. I think at this point I would address the group aloud.
As you get ready to address the group aloud, he feels that and immediately retreats back in.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, if what we're hearing you say is the case, you were working with the people who put them in these coffins, who drew myself and Sandman here into the plot. You say it's all for a demon or something. But to me, if you're trying to stop the demon, why did they not just kill you when it was in the coffin with you? If that was the mission, if that was the end goal, to prevent the demon from doing something in the future, then why let it live?
I'm sorry, but I do think you feel the faintest flicker of like disgust. And how dare you suggest that I could die so easily just for a moment, like in the bottom of your belly?
I think just for cinematic reasons, exactly as that flicker comes up, I say in I think specifically I think Stalker's mind. Well, I say it to everyone, but I think it's almost like I'm beside Stalker mentally as I say this and just go, can you tell her that killing me with it in me would not have killed it?
A demon is not so easy to dispose of. I believe they knew that.
that means that if they killed him while they were inside, they wouldn't have done anything. And send us an ease.
Yes. Thank you, Moog.
You're welcome. I'm here to help.
The more we learn about this, the more all of this just seems like building blocks to some strange end. We were gathered here, some forcibly by being put in coffins, others through rumors that drew us here. And even the demon. You conjured him, trapped him in your body. When it was revealed it was better than Gunner's. And yet Gunner was still a victim as well. The more I hear, the more I think this is all leading up to some grand plan where we are ingredients of some kind.
Flicker of pride in your belly now.
Mentally, you all feel Dragon stare as if they're about to say something telepathically, as if to again play this game of telephone. But instead they walk over to the coffin lid, and go back to carving for the accessibility of Cora. And will carve, I will admit, Gunner. They pause for a moment. I was part of that plan. Like I said, they were the initial vessel. Beyond that, whatever happened after I was put in that coffin, I do not know.
Then when Gunner was put in the coffin, what was the plan? He was the vessel? What were the other parts?
The same as what happened to me. The plan was to eventually cut his tongue out, trick the demon inside, trap it. And the right delay tactic as they look to Moog.
I grin like humorlessly. Then why are we here?
I do not know.
Why these other rooms? The tests, the gods. Do you know this place?
Yes. The tests, the trials, to stop people from getting to me as I hold the demon.
So you give them an opportunity to make it. It is better to put yourself in a vault than to give people a test to see if they are powerful enough to make it to the place where the precious cargo is held. Is it not?
My initial companion still needs to check up on me every so often.
We left here
passage
without...
still needs to exist.
We left here with no problem. There is a way in and out without the trials. Why are the trials here?
Is it not entirely possible that he doesn't know about that?
He knows the trials are here.
Yes, he knows the trials are here, but if he was betrayed by his partners, they could have put other doors in and not told him.
He went willingly, Constantine.
Yes, he went willingly to trap a demon.
He went willingly to trap Gunner. To torture Gunner.
Why not release Gunner when your tongue was removed and you decided to take his place? Why keep him here?
We had already prepared him. In case Vessel 1 failed, Vessel 2 would do.
It sounds to me like this demon. I am looking off into the distance,
Oh, I thought you were going to say your
In-
eyes darted to Cora.
No. I very deliberately am not looking at Cora, but I am speaking loudly. It sounds to me like this demon is something one shouldn't have ever... It sounds to me it should be trapped.
You know what it sounds like to me?
Tell me, Cora, what does it sound like to you? Now I'm looking
Sounds
at her.
like they were looking at the demon the same way they were looking at, and I glance at Moog, the rest of them. A battery to be used, to be drained. An ingredient to some dark spell, to some unknown end that benefits them and leaves us all broken.
You know, just as you say that now, it makes so much sense. They got exactly what they wanted, did they not?
What's that?
Oh, Cora. You have no idea. Just as I don't, just as he doesn't, none of us do. I'm very sorry to tell you, but they have the jump on us. And you can sit here all day long, being mad at him, a man, locked in a coffin just as I, just as you, well, just as us. But if you really think it stops and ends and starts with him, goodness, girl. Maybe you are just a beast.
I think it's been
I do not
revealed
recognize
here.
you.
And I do not recognize you. You are like all of us, Constantine. Your sire has hurt you. You've been
No,
betrayed.
he is not. No. I have not.
Well, then I am sure he would be happy to join us in ending his former companions.
Exactly.
Wouldn't you? Look what they did to your child. They have betrayed you. I'm sure it was one of them who made me think you were my sire, which led to you being attacked. That is why I came for you. Perhaps if I had not taken your tongue, you would have been able to convince me otherwise. So tell me, are you with them, or are you with us?
Telepathically, they say, I am with you.
So nonchalant in the way that you love me. Indifferent to the ways that you wound me. I know the love is real, despite what my heart can't feel. They say stand up for the things you can't stand to lose. I want you to fight for me. I want you to fight for me. A spectator watching us bleed out inside. Mindless surrender, no shame and no pride. I know the love is real, despite what my heart can't feel. They say stand up for the things you can't stand to lose. I want you to fight for me. shake me awake, rip me from slumber and fight for me, ache, ache, ache for me, babe, shout from the depths, beg me to stay, shake, shake, shake me awake.